They want to catch up on social media. They want to sleep. You use the whole day to create an industry for someone. You use the whole day. Because all of us here, ultimately, and now I'm doing more of revision, ultimately all of us, we are supposed to set up systems that are supposed to take over our work. All of us. In life, you start by working on a job. If you are not exposed to the right knowledge, you start by working on a job. It's good I've got one testimony who didn't start on a job. He sat under me early, so he never had the opportunity to go on a job. He went straight into business. So already he has broken the norm. Because the norm is that you are supposed to go to school, get good grades, get good results, go to college, after college, find a good job. Do you know how limited that is? No. You are supposed to be born. And when you are born, as soon as you are able to reason, you are supposed to find out the creative part of God in you. Do you know that's what I wish every child was taught? Do you know how many millionaires would have had if all the children from a tender age, they were told, not go to school, focus on school, you must study, clear all your subjects. And by the way, our syllabus is useless. We have too many subjects. They spread you to weaken you. And that's why I hope one here wants to go into education so that you change certain things. Because the way diversity, as you are seated here, we're supposed to have people who are supposed to enter into education, people who are supposed to enter into construction, we're supposed to have people who are into cosmetics, we're supposed to have people in the food industry, we're supposed to have people in automobile, we're supposed to have people in ministry, we're supposed to have people, are you following what I'm saying? Then all of us, if we do what we need to do the way we're supposed to do it, then we create flavor, we create diversity, and we create industry. There are 18 million people in Zambia waiting for your diversity, waiting for your test. 18 million people who have an old test of Nshima, and they are waiting for something new from you. You have 18 million people, Zambians, who are used to the taste of what TV is and the programs that they've been watching from childhood, that are waiting for you to come up with programs. We have 18 million people who are used to a level of music that they've been exposed to, and they are waiting for new music. I hope you're hearing me tonight. Because if you can go to work, and don't forget, the work here is on yourself. If you can go to work on yourself, my God, the things that will come out of you. Can I show you somebody who went to work on himself? Proverbs. No. Proverbs do justice. Let's start with Proverbs. Proverbs 2:10. Write it down. Proverbs chapter 2 verse 10. I want to show you how to work. I want to show you what you need to work on. Proverbs 2:10 says this: wisdom will enter your heart, and knowledge will become pleasant to your soul. Listen to that verse. Wisdom will enter your heart, and knowledge will become pleasant. Wisdom will enter your heart, and knowledge will become pleasant. Wisdom will enter your heart, and knowledge will become pleasant. Do you know that anything that you spend time with, you fall in love with? Talk to me. Anything that you spend time with, you fall in love with. Why do we fall in love with things that don't benefit us? You hear someone say, and you're going to understand me why I'm saying where I'm going. Nikonda music, ask them, have you ever gotten paid? Say, no, but I feel good. You know, sometimes I wonder, say, being black, I don't know if a fuse blows when you're born black, something happens to the way a person thinks. Because imagine, you hear someone say this, I love movies. A person can sit and watch TV, uncontrollable. Give that same person a book to say, read a book. They'll start speaking English. Are you following what I'm saying? Most of the time, we love things. We've got no purpose. We've got no intentions in the things that we do. There's no agenda in what we do. Now, please don't get me wrong. I'm not saying you can't have fun, because most people sometimes misquote me. I'm not saying you can't have fun. Please hear me. You should have fun. But where is the fun coming from when you are having fun being poor? Because us, what we call having fun is being poor. Mark Zuckerberg, what he calls having fun is coming up with new apps. Him having fun, when you hear Bill Gates, what he used to do as having fun, he would lock himself up in a basement and he was having fun with software. From age 13, he had a love for software. Age 13. From age 15, he started developing software. Age 15. Look at you and me, age 15. Okay, let me not even go there. What we love has got nothing to do with our life. Nothing. Some people love football, some people love parties, some people love going out, some people love eating, some people love fashion, some people ask them, are you a designer? Says, no, but I just love clothes. We are not intentional. We don't have agendas around what we love. If Bill Gates, you find him at Silicon Valley, guess what? He can spend weekends there. He can spend days there. Why? He loves computers. And he's got a future in that industry. Why am I telling you what I'm telling you? Why was Oprah on TV 5 days a week, every day for over 20 years? She loved doing that. And look at what happened. A wisdom developed. What people don't understand about life is this. And that's why the creative part of people is dead. Hear me. Until you fall in love with something, the creative part of you in that area is dormant. I want you to think of what I'm saying. Until you fall in love with something, your creative part in that area remains dormant. But when you fall in love with something, And everything about you lights up, gets excited, is driven. Everything about you, you want to learn, you want to grow, you want exposure in that. Hear me. Creativity, ingenuity, diversity, rare. You begin to see what people don't see. But do you know that most of the time, we don't even spend enough time with things to fall in love with them? Do you know that I know of a person who sells salaula and they make money from salaula because they love salaula? Literally. The person doesn't sell anything. When the person goes, they know how to pick a balo, they know how to take out things, they know which country to pick it from which country, they know how to choose things from it. Do you know that I have seen these guys are Northland. I have seen these guys and I've seen people park expensive cars or the bougie. You know these girls? I've seen them walk in there. Why? Here is somebody who loves taste and knows how to present the same salaula that an average person would say, oh, I can't go pick down, I can't go bend down to get that. Somebody creates value around it by picking the best from it, packaging it properly, redoing it up, putting it in plastics, putting it around the doors. Do you know that these people are making money? Tell somebody test. Tell somebody test. Tell somebody if you love something, you become creative. Tell somebody innovation is going to be natural. Tell somebody, can you fall in love with your work? Tell somebody, don't fall in love with your job. You will suffer all your life. Tell somebody, the least you can get on a job is promotion. Tell somebody, fall in love with your work. I'm serious. Tell somebody, fall in love with your work. And tell somebody, you are blessed if your job leads you to your work. Do you know there are very few people who chose a career that has got to do with the assignment? If your job leads you to your work, you are highly blessed. Because everything you do on your job is preparing you, sharpening you, exposing you, giving you wisdom, understanding. It's giving you insight into how you're going to do your work. But if your job is not leading you into your work, be good at it. Don't be lousy. Tell somebody you will be replaced. Come on, tell somebody you will be replaced. Listen, let me tell you the secret. Let me tell you the secret. Be good on your job as you are going to your work. Why? You already have the job. The job is giving you an income. You're already qualified. You're already trained. You already have experience on your job. So be good at doing your job and then use your job to go into your work. That's the wisdom you must have. Use your job to go into your work. And listen, what you must understand about your work is this, and that's why I don't want you to waste your life on a job. You see, I wish people knew that life has got timing to it. When you are young and you are starting out, it's okay to try out things. You are young. Please hear me. When you are young and you are starting out, you are trying to find out what really is my work. What was I born for? What am I really passionate about? What do I really think I must create? Where is my creative genius? When you are young and you are starting, you can experiment. Meaning you can try things. You're trying to discover, who am I? What do I carry? What am I passionate for? What industry must I go into? So when you are young, you can experiment when you are young. And you are not really sensitive to pick certain things. So you can try out things while you are young. As you grow, you can't experiment. Meaning, let's use the average age groups. From grade 1 to grade 12. That's about what? 17 years, isn't it? It's supposed to be 17, isn't it? Come on, talk to me. When I say about 20, so why are you young? Listen, it's supposed to be 17. It's supposed to be 17. Grade 1, no more. I know there are exceptions. I'm not talking about the exceptions. Grade 1 to grade 12, 17. Then after that, 4 years university. Meaning 18 to 21. University. Are you following me? Then 21 to 30. You must have explored everything, hear me, between 21 and 30 when it comes to work, what you're supposed to do. And by then, you're supposed to have been clear on what your field is, what your field is not, what you're good at, what comes natural to you. At 30, if you don't know, please hear me, at 30, if you don't know, I know you might be a late boomer, but I would encourage you, if at 30 you do not know, you need some serious time. You need to create some serious time if at 30 you do not know. Why? At 30 you are supposed to know. Because, look at it, if you are going to use morning, afternoon, evening, your morning is 1 to 25. That's your morning. 25 to 50 is your afternoon. 50 to 75 and above, that's your evening. 1 to 25, that's your education. That's the gathering, that's discovering, that's skill. That's understanding your potential, your ability. That's age 1 to 25. Age 25 to 50, it's you now, you have discovered, you know, and you are saying, you know what, I'm now going to go in this direction, and you begin to build. So, age 25 to 50 is establishment. You are trying to build something, establish something, set up a system. Age 50 and above. 50 and above, you have now gone through the beginning, you have gone through the establishment, now you have wisdom. Meaning now you build legacy. Now you build things that are going to last generations. Why? You've dealt with the knowledge, dealt with the skill, dealt with the discovery, dealt with the exploring, dealt with the establishment, the building and structure. Now here at the latter part of your life, you are now supposed to see, who are you raising? Who have you trained? Is this system strong enough to go generational? Are you following what I'm saying? That's if we look at it as morning, afternoon, and evening. Now, what you must get is the system. Don't look at it as, at 25 I was supposed to have done this. No, you missed the lesson. What you look at is system. Meaning first, I need to grow. First, I need to learn. First, I need to develop. That's the first part. The first part is growth. The first part is development. The first part is discovering what you can do, how well you can do it. Second part is now doing it. That's establishment. That's where you now find out this works, this doesn't work for me. That's the second part. The third part is you've built, you've grown, discovered, you've now established, and now you've built. Now you now tighten it up and set up systems and structures that this thing can run generation-wise. Are you hearing what I'm saying? So, a true person who is working, you would not have been considered to have worked in your life if you don't end up at the end where you reproduce what you have done. Why people work all their lives and they are stuck is that they don't do what God did. That's why God is the most awesome when it comes to success. Genesis chapter 1, he works. Genesis chapter 2, he's still working. But Genesis chapter 2, there's a transition. He's handing over now to man. When Genesis chapter 2 comes in and man comes in, you don't see God working. Everything that you see from then onwards is man now producing, man now doing. I don't want you to work all your life and not have a system. Why do we make money? Why must we do business? Why must we do all these things that we do? Please hear me. Is to build a system. If you don't build the system, you will be the system. And that's not the best life. Tell somebody you must enter into your work. Come on, tell somebody you must enter into your work. Now, listen. Until you enter, I want to show you a scripture for you to understand this. Proverbs. Let me read this one. Let's start with Proverbs 31. Proverbs 31. Proverbs 31. I want you to see a woman working, but I want you to see how she develops and evolves in her work. Proverbs 31. I'll start reading it from verse 13. Proverbs 31 from verse 13. We can push all the way to verse 31. Proverbs 31 verse 13. If you are going to run your corporation, which is you, well and be successful, you need to work on 4 things. Any business, any company works on these things. First is finance. Second is products. And I pray next week we go into this. First is finance. Second is products, productivity. Third is selling. Fourth is research. You are going to repeat these things continuously if your business is ever going to be a business. The first thing is finance. That's where you get the capital from. That is where you get the shareholders from. Finance, that's the first. Second, productivity. What are you producing? What are you offering? Third, selling. How do you package it? How do you market it? What's your market base? What's your clientele? Whose service are you? Who are you serving? Fourth, research. Research has to do with how you are going to increase your finance, how you are going to make sure that you're producing relevant goods, and how you can now meet the client market. So, 4 legs: finance, productivity, selling, research. You will be doing these things continuously. At whatever level of your business, you'll be doing the things continuously. You will always need money to produce your services. You will always need to sell, to market. to make sure people can access what you're producing. And you always need to research to know if this is working today, if people are using this today, what are they going to use tomorrow? Why? The customer of today is smart. Tell somebody, I get bored very easily. Tell somebody, I get bored very easily. Tell somebody, you must come up with ways of entertaining me. Are you following me? The customer of today is developing and evolving very fast. So if you don't focus on research, that's why I can't finish this, because imagine when you study this woman, look at verse look at verse 15. She gets up while it's still night. Meaning, before people wake up, she's up. What are you supposed to wake up to that Zambia has not woken up to? So that when Zambia wakes up, you are getting paid. Oh, I want you to think. She gets up while it's dark, meaning when people are sleeping, she wakes up. So that by the time they wake up, she is the one offering services to them. They are buying her goods, they are using her services. My question is, where is Zambia asleep that you must wake up in? So that by the time Zambia wakes up, you are the one serving them and you become the millionaire. Is it the music industry? Is it the food industry? Is it the entertainment industry? Is it the cosmetic industry? Is it ministry? Is it skills? Where are people asleep and you are supposed to wake up? Hear me, where are people asleep and you are supposed to wake up? Because anywhere where you look at what Mark Zuckerberg did, please don't think I'm overstretching this. Mark Zuckerberg woke up, boom, Facebook. Then everybody saw to say, you mean we could relate and communicate and post photos, He woke up when everybody was asleep. So when all of us woke up, are we not all on Facebook? I want you to understand the example. Are we not all on Facebook? Talk to me. Are we not all on Facebook? I love what Hungry Lion did to Zambia. Hungry Lion woke up, bam. And by the time Zambia was waking up, everyone was eating Hungry Lion. My question is, where are you supposed to wake up and start a work there? Please hear me. Thinking is a way of life in business. If you are going to be an entrepreneur, if you're going to do business and you don't think, stop business, find something else. You will not make it. I come again. Thinking is a way of life. And I'm not talking about just wishful thinking. No. Waking up while it's still dark, while it's still night, and then thinking about the day. Before these people wake up, what will they need in the day? I'm telling you this. Right now, Zambia, you better wake up in agriculture. If you are in Zambia, wake up in agriculture. If you are in Zambia, wake up in agriculture. Wake up when it comes to cash. If you are in Zambia right now and you can have cash, wake up to just have cash flow. You wake up to that. If you are in Zambia, hear me, we are the most excited people. Zambia, we just want something new. In Zambia, even if you just go anywhere and just do something new that they've never seen, they will pay you for doing something new. Imwe, I'm a Zambian myself. Open a new mall, nizaka pitirako. You don't understand how we are. You don't understand the type of money you can make from just a Zambian who's just a Zambian. Do you know what hurts me about what I'm sharing right now? South Africans have woken up that Zambians love new things. Zambian loves more. Zambian loves shopping. They have woken up. So they are making sure they put a mall in every street, every suburb, every area. They have woken up. What are Zambians doing? Batiletera Shoprite manje yabwera pavupi ka? Hungry lion manje kulibe kwenda kutali. My people perish because of lack of knowledge. My people perish because of lack of knowledge. Can we go to work? Talk to me. Can we go to work? Hear me. There are services inside you. Hear me. There are products inside you. Hear me. If you can just wake up. My God, Zambia is crying for entertainment. Imwe big loan na munzake difficult. Benzeri be funny. Benzeri be comedy. Abura chena chimbama chechi sote. Those guys made money clean. Yes. There is a guy in town, Nkwazi Road, upstairs. All he sits and does, can't mention his name. He just unlocks phones. Imwe anaina boys, achitache unlock my phones. Kwasira ankala, any phone you bring in Zambia, ikavuta bakuza enda kuli zina yake ambila na B. Mutaun, pamwamba pacha, azaichita unlock. Do you know how much money he makes? Because he's got monopoly in a city. When no one can unlock your phone, they'll tell you, go to him. All he does is got the latest software. Anyway, Zambia, me when I tell people that Zambia is a gold mine, this nation is a gold mine. You just have to know what to wake up with, which area to wake up, and what work to go into. Because Zambians love good things. Zambians love nice things. Zambians love pleasure. Why can't you pleasure them? Why can't you entertain them? Why can't you dress them? Do you know right now I'm looking for a designer? All of you who are members in our church, you've seen I've changed my clothing. But you see, I don't have my own designer. Because if I were to have my own designer, I've been crying. Zambia doesn't have clothes. And no one is thinking about dressing Zambia. No one. Zambia does not have clothes. Everyone wants to wear this Ghanaian, Nigerian outfit. Everyone wants to wear them. No one is thinking, how can I create an industry from that? God. You talk about money. The issue is this, we don't go to work there. And because we don't go to work there, we can't hear, we can't see. Let me end here for today. I told you this thing is, I can't finish work. I have to wrap it up. Hear me. Tell somebody, work while it is day. Tell somebody, work while it is day. Tell somebody, work while it is day. So that when night comes, you use what you did in the day to operate in the night. Listen, the woman we have been reading about, Proverbs 31 woman, her work ethic and her work culture is so good that she worked in her day. And the Bible says she could now laugh at the days to come. Next week, I want to give you a 5-year plan. I'll mix it up with the 4 things I've told you of your running your own corporation or your own business. What is number 1? Number 2? Number 3? Number 4? This is a wheel. You take one out, your company, your business, your work goes down. If we can all have a 5-year plan and then go to work on it, I want you to hit financial freedom. Financial freedom is a start. It's not the main thing. But please hear me. When your mind begins to run, the thing is to get your mind to run. When it begins to run, you have no limit to what you can do. Amen. Stand. Stand, 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 stand.
This has been a teaching by Pastor Wezi Manasseh, Senior Pastor at Barak Ministries. For more details, call or text us on 0978 586443.